They both want the net, but Gustafsson himself, 5-game win streak.
And star power on the ice to begin as the line, technically I guess the second line for the Minnesota Wild of Marcus Johansson. And now Minnesota goes to work. That shot pass into the skates of Boldy, handled deep by Faber as he activates. Thrown on net by Boldy and a stick save made. And now it's wound around the boards, and waiting for it in the neutral zone is Evangelista. Brings it across the line with room. Feathers one towards the net off the pad of Gustafsson. That the playoffs are not completely out of reach. They're a team that feels like they still very much have a chance. Wraparound try is denied by UC Saros, and it's thrown out to the neutral zone. Goaltending they have gotten from Philip Gustafsson and Jesper Wallstedt.
Yeah, they've been great, and it also just, I think that gives them confidence now that they start to get the healthy lineup back.
McCarron, high slot, batted away with the blocker up into the netting by Gustafsson. A different combination, it seems, constantly, and of course Hughes being the recent arrival. Moving in Evangelista, shoot, save, Gustafsson. Eventually Jonas Brodin just had to lob it out to the neutral zone. Seems like a pretty good start on the road for Nashville.
Yeah.
But here's Hughes, accelerating, and he heads to the net. Pirouettes along the half wall, the trailer is Faber. Score! D to D! Sets up Brock Faber for a rifle shot, and Minnesota has the early lead.
Elevating his game. Watch this transition game, and Quinn Hughes is such a puck mover. He's such an in the offensive zone. He acts like another forward. He does a little button hook, a little escape on the side, and feeds his partner. It's a very simple play. It's hard to defend, though. When you've got the defenseman Quinn Hughes coming up as a fourth forward for the defensive team, it's incredibly hard to figure out who to pick up. And then Brock Faber comes in, steps into it, and it's there were some big saves, but nothing huge, and now
Faber tries again, this time through traffic in front. Saros able to make a glove save. Zuccarello, Hartman, and Kirill the thrill, and Faber drops one off. Kaprizov on the move, shoots one, save made with the splits by Saros. It's loose in the blue paint, tucked towards the net. Where Nashville is put in the spot where they have to chase the game early. On the doorstep, Kaprizov muscles one towards the net. Save made again with the right pad by Saros.
They know they're under this. This has been a good power play, and especially when you have Hughes.
Hughes springs Eriksson Ek, but that was denied by the stick of Haig, taken by Hughes, and a save made by Saros, and he will hold on.
This play starts with a long pass up to Joel Eriksson Ek on the far blue line, and he mishandles it right there, but then suddenly, oh, let's see, there's Quinn Hughes, number 43 in the...
Rides his man to the corner. All the way out, hopping off the bench, Polito. He's got a breakaway, moves in, backhand, forehand, save made by Saros.
And he gets a beautiful chance coming off the bench, and he's a big power forward, leans in, uses that left leg, tries to tuck it in the far post, and UC Saros makes one of his great
kick play to put it behind the net. Jost away from Bogosian, protects the puck, spins to his forehand. Jost shoots off the outside of the net. He's got it back. What a shift by Jost. And those two control the puck in the corner, and now they free it up. O'Reilly has it. Roman Josi surveys. Onto the flank. Stamkos always looking for the one-timer. Between the legs of Evangelista, and the rebound. Score! O'Reilly! The power play strikes, and we are tied at 1 as Nashville has the equalizer.
Setting up, and they do an excellent job of staying with it. The puck starts up high with Roman Josi. He's been injured. He comes back, obviously, the last couple of games, and has certainly helped it. And then it goes around the horn, comes down low. Luke Evangelista has been on fire for these guys, too. A highlight reel goal on Saturday, but how about this? A little in between the legs play, and then it's Ryan O'Reilly who picks up the loose change.
So Ryan O'Reilly now has an 8-game point scoring streak.
Well,
His second goal to go along with 8 assists, so 10. Hughes off the draw. Hands to Kaprizov who toes the line. Floats one into traffic in front. It's loose in the slot. Kicked. Thrown on net. Save made with the left pad by Saros as he took one away, point-blank range from Yarrow. Hughes has it. Into the slot it goes once again. Kaprizov cuts to the net. Pitches a backhander just high and wide. Josi in perfect position. And now Stamkos holds up center circle. Just misses Forsberg. So into the corner it goes. Evangelista able to feather one to O'Reilly. Up top, Josi. Thought about it. Shoots. Score! Roman Josi wrists a bullet past Gustafsson. Another power play goal for Nashville, and they have the lead.
In terms of his passing, the way that he plays, beautiful entry there by Steven Stamkos. He pulls up a little bit, gets space, and then what I love here, right there, Ryan O'Reilly comes in. His he's so good as a puck pursuer. There's a loose puck, he's a hound on it when he's there in the offensive zone. Again, especially on the power play, his anticipation, and then Roman Josi steps in. Roman Josi has not been shooting a lot. Every year he goes down a little bit, deferring to that.
The way that Bruno described O'Reilly to his forward line mates.
Well, and I think no matter what it is, if your forwards are coming back, if you're connected, Bruno talked in our interview with him about being connected on the power play. I think that goes.
Faber got nothing on that shot. And now Kaprizov works the blue line. Hughes drops it. Kaprizov shoots it into traffic in front. Save Saros, the rebound. Score! No need for the power play. Eriksson on the rebound. We're tied at 2.
The holding call on 76 in white, but Minnesota goes to work. They essentially have their power play out here right now, and Joel Eriksson, who does such a good job in the net front on their man advantage unit, finds himself there, and it's long stick. Easy rebound for him, and he tucks it.
Josi to the top of the circle. Forsberg floats up high and takes the pass. Josi, a one-time drive. Stopped by Gustafsson. Traps it. Blankenberg winds it up the shelf. Held in left point by Sturm. Inestroza a return. Sturm shoots. Just trickles wide. It looked like Saros got just enough.
In the game, so it was a good start for the penalty kill. We got to get one here in the power play eventually.
Thanks for your time, John.
Thank you.
Kaprizov across the line. The speed of the game continues. John Hines, I'm sure, likes what he sees there.
With a lot of special teams, but there has been speed, and then Kirill Kaprizov. I mean, Kirill the Thrill comes in, cuts in, dazzling stick skills, and you're absolutely right. So much attention being made this week with the acquisition of Quinn Hughes, but Kirill Kaprizov is such an exciting player. Obviously made history with the deal he signed.
Plenty of speed on the ice right now for Minnesota, 4-on-4. Here's Eriksson moving in. Save! The rebound! Another save by Saros! Oh, pair! Kicked the right leg out and got the rebound opportunity.
All go and change, except for Brady Shea, and it's a long stretch pass up to Joel Eriksson. That comes in, and the second save, how about that one?
Early in the second period.
Point.
We start the third still with 16 seconds of power play time, already down to 10. For Nashville, a possible 100-foot player who's an offensive threat but can throw his shoulder into anyone at any time, like he just did. Here's Kaprizov on the move. Kaprizov drives the net. Save Saros! The rebound of the corner. Kaprizov has it. Snapped on net, and that ends up in the netting. Zuccarello a return. Hughes finds the trailer. It's Boldy. Good stick by O'Reilly in the passing lane, and he's off to the races shorthanded. Floats a pass to Blankenberg. Save! Gustafsson with the left pad.
Good position, he intercepts, and then he gets going. And, you know, the rub on him has been lack of speed. I see no lack of speed for him. What a great pass.
2-on-2 breakthrough center Evangelista. Bunting on his right, McCarron on his left. McCarron to Broom, shoots, save made. Gathering it in with the glove is Gustafsson. 3. Trying to break behind the defense with a stick lift, Jost. Some room, that shot by Wood, eaten up by Gustafsson. Terrific save. Sneaky wrister from Matthew Wood. And it's guided out to the neutral zone, and that will tick off the final seconds of regulation. And we will have a 2-2 tie, and we will head to overtime. O'Reilly, Eriksson on the draw, controlled by Hughes. First possession of overtime goes to Minnesota. Josi skates it across and drops. Fresh legs off the bench. Stamkos in the slot, whips a shot. Save Gustafsson. He wasn't sure. He had complete control. Across the line, Haula. Centering pass. Score! Perfect pass. Backdoor, and it's tapped home by Stamkos.
And then here tonight, he gets the game winner. What a beautiful pass, too. Steven Stamkos just wins the race on Johansson to get to that post. Stick on the ice. These guys make it look easy. That is a perfect pass by Haula. And then Steven Stamkos makes sure that right hand is strong, and he can just tip it right in past Gustafsson.
7 goals in the last 7 games for Steven Stamkos. And Nashville wins it in overtime. They are now 10-4.